Hi, thank you for stopping by Journals and Such by Kathy. We have two sticker books to flip through together today. I was at Barnes and Noble the other day, late May 2025, and I have been wanting to add some sticker books to my stash because why not, right? Um, and I haven't really done much of a flip through with these beyond, just kind of doing that, saying I would like to spend some more time with it. So I went ahead and bought this one. He was $29.95 US, and obviously 500 stickers. It's got fun, like outline type stickers, and I actually think this is the page that sold the book for me. But we'll flip through that one. And also this one is still in the plastic bag. We'll flip through him. Bunches of botanicals, over 500 stickers. Let me get that glare off of there. This one was $10.99 US. So we will go through him as well. So let's go ahead and start with this one. Stickers for everything. Waterproof vinyl stickers. Okay. I noticed right away that these are high sheen, very, very high sheen on these, but they're, you can take a, if you can see that, I'll find a bigger one to show you, but they're not just, colors in there. They're, actual patterns in the shading. I thought that was fun. I add a little bit of interest to your page. And on the opposite page, you could also, use this as a piece for your journal. I'm going to try to do this and not get too much glare on it. I think that's going to be difficult. As I'm going through this, if you guys see something that you want a closer look at, please let me know. I'm, still learning how to do YouTube and show the things that interest me, and I don't have a whole lot of skills yet when it comes to this kind of stuff. So just let me know if there's anything else you would like to see. If you would like to see it differently, that's really cute. And I'll do my very best to accommodate. The only thing I'm seeing that all these patterns over here are different too, which is nice. They're not all the same. I feel like I should have some music in the background for you guys. I'll have to figure out how to do that for you so it's not quite as boring. I like this. These flowers are brown and yellows and gold. I really like that. Bring it up a little bit so you guys can see the detailing in some of these. It's really fun. I like these. Oh, panda. Hamburger over here. Again, very, obviously you can see the shine, very high sheen. That's kind of a bummer. It's the same panda. This one's a little bit smaller, but it is the same panda there. I saw this one earlier too, in the same hamburger. So it's like, okay, they're not necessarily 500 unique ones, but at least they're different sizes. Another champagne bottle. Oh, I like bluebirds are my thing right now. I really like him. So I spent the first part of this week getting my oldest settled in Virginia for an internship for the summer. Um, we had a really good time. We went to the National Zoo in Washington, D.C., and that was nice because it was, whereas parking was $30, the zoo itself to get in there was free. So if you found parking someplace else, you could literally just walk into the zoo and see everything for free. It was very, very nice. So I'm curious, like, what is your last place that you went to, or where is someplace you want to go to next? Um, I kind of missed my window of being able to travel, before marriage and kids came along, which is fine. I obviously wouldn't change anything. But now in my late 40s, I'm starting to travel a little bit more, and I'm finding it interesting. I know in my youth I would have been a little more adaptive to traffic and stuff, but I'm working on it. But my child drove most of the time we were there. I'm from a small town. I think we have 3,500 people here, so very small. And we went, like I said, just outside of Washington, D.C., so the traffic was a bit of a culture shock. But it was good. We had a really good trip. They're staying in that area for the summer for an internship. So, and that's the furthest that this child has been away. But it's good. They will do absolutely wonderfully there. I'm super excited for them. Let's see, now we've got bunches of botanicals. Take that one out of the plastic bag. Got some pretty metallic there. All right, let's see what we've got in here. No surprise, flowers, bugs. Pretty facing paper that you can use. It does look like, yep, that's going to be all the same. This one does not have quite as high of a sheen as the last one, which is, it's all in what you're looking for, I like doing these flip throughs because, like, I don't have a lot of money to be spending on things, right? So I figure there's somebody out there that is trying to figure out if they want to make the trip to the bookstore or to go on Amazon to find these titles, but it's hard to figure out if you want them if you don't know what's in them, or if there's a review that has just, a couple of pages. It's like, that's great, but that's a $30 book. How do I know if I want it? So that's why I do these. And it's like everybody else, I guess. Sometimes you have more money than not. And I decided I would pick these ones up and, eventually use them. This one isn't holding, a whole lot of, a whole lot of surprises. The front, the cover, Botanicals, is exactly, what we've got here, which, it was in the plastic package. So I knew there wouldn't be, it wasn't like the Stickers for Everything book where it literally has a little bit of everything. This one is very niche down, and it's not holding, said, a whole lot of surprises. The graphics are very sharp, very clean, very clear, which is nice. I'm not seeing overly pixelated or blown out pictures. I just lost the light. Let me see. So that's always nice when you are, making sure that you're getting good quality graphics for your journals or planners, because we spend a lot of time and effort on our things. We want to make sure we've got good things to put in them. And these are, cut pretty close to the design. There's not like generic circles and stuff like that. These ones are actually frames, so it's cut here, this inside part and the outside part would come out. This is a very nice collection. Nothing earth-shattering, no real surprises in it, which is also comforting sometimes. Like the new stuff, new and exciting stuff, like, oh, that's nice, that's pretty, but then if it's not in your wheelhouse of things that you use, they just, tend to sit there and they like, well, I'm glad I got those, and they end up in a swap. Pretty poinsettias and Christmas type flowers. I like that page too. So if there's anything else that you guys want to see, please let me know. And if it's on my list of things to get, I will definitely pick it up and we'll do a flip through together and we'll see what's going on. But those are the books that I picked up at Barnes & Noble the end of May of 2025. Thanks for joining me. Have a great afternoon and we'll talk to you later. Bye.